Alright guys, welcome back to the channel of Selling Like a G. I'm coming to you today to show you a process to where different vehicles lead to different value. And I'm going to explain this through a person, a bike, a car, and a rocket. And so you have your three things. You have your person, he's walking this way. You have a bike, not the best bike, but it will do. Then you have your car. It's a wacky car. It's okay. I ain't never seen a car that looks like that, but it will do. Give it some headlights. Then you have your rocket. Something like that. With this little carrot top right here. So there's your rocket and there's your cabin, right? So now, realistically, let's say that each of them have 12 minutes, right? And if you do a normal walking distance, or walking pace, you can go a distance of around 0.5 miles in 12 minutes. Okay, now let's say we bike, right? Well, if we bike, we can go a biking distance of around 3 miles in 12 minutes. And I'm just gonna give you something that you can look at. This is selling through different vehicles, which I'm going to explain what this means. So let's continue. In the same time that you're driving your car, or that you'd be riding your bike in 12 minutes, you're now driving your car for 12 minutes. You can go around, I would say 30 miles, let's just say 30 miles. So in the same amount of time, you now 10x your distance. Now, with a rocket ship, in the same amount of time, you can go all the way over here to outer space. And so, what this shows, and what I'd like to break down, is what exactly are these vehicles? Well, for one, let's break this down from an actual conceptual view. So 12 minutes to go 0.5 miles, this is your effort, right? So your effort that you have to go a certain distance. Now within this distance, let's say your product is a book, right? Let's say you're selling a book for $60, right? $60. This would be a good walking item, let's just say. This would be a good vehicle for walking. A book. $60 book, right? Now, let's break this down a little farther. For here, this is the same. You have the same amount of effort, right? But this effort is taking you farther because this is 12 minutes. This is 12 minutes. This will be, let's say, in 12 minutes. And then in 12 minutes. So now, let's say this is money, right? And then this is effort. So we come here, and in the same amount of effort that it took us to walk, we can ride our bike and make more money. So now we're selling a course. Let's say instead of just a book that I'm going to give to you, I'm going to sell a course. Right? So I'm a course over this book, and I'm going to relate this to cleaning because this is what we do after. But let's just say course. So this course could be, let's say, $400. Right? $400 course. Someone buy that. and it took you the exact same effort to release this course for $400 that it did to make this book and have people buy it, right? Because again, you're using a different vehicle, which is your product. Now, let's say we have a car. So, effort took me 12 minutes to come up with this mastermind, right? And I'm going to relate this to cleaning. But let's say this mastermind, right? This is exactly how they do this. And this is how they make their effort worth more. So this mastermind, and now you're getting a ton of money for this per person. So you've now, let's just say, instead of $400, you're charging $4,000, right? $4,000 for this course, or this mastermind, mastermind. Now, you've went from walking to biking to driving to next rocket ship in all the same amount of time, which is effort. Time equals effort here. Now, with this one, you now have your mastermind. Now, instead of anything like a mastermind, you have a one-on-one, which you can charge a whole lot of money for that, because now your time is worth more. So that 12 minutes is worth more. And this is where you can learn how to sell your product for more, because it takes you less time, but it also gives you more money. So now, this whole thing, which I'm going to fill it in, right, I'm filling it in. Now, I went from mastermind to one-on-one. So this is one-on-one. One-on-one coaching. And this one-on-one coaching now costs $40,000. Let's just say $40,000. Now, in the same amount of time or effort, 12 minutes, this is where the vehicles come in. These are different vehicles that get you farther along, faster, and the distance is the money. So now, I'm going to relate this to cleaning. So, when we first started, this is where we were. We were walking, right? And we were doing, so this is cleaning. We were doing trash can cleaning for $25, right? $25 a can. Now, this is great and all. We were making money, but it was a high effort, low pay type scenario, type vehicle. It was a vehicle that was high effort, or 12 minutes isn't that much effort, but it's high effort, low pay, right? Let's just say 12 minutes is max here. So high effort, low pay. Now, we moved on, and we were like, you know what? Let's do driveway cleaning, right? So we changed our service. Instead of trash bin, we did driveway, which is the vehicle. So this was trash can, this is driveway, and we did driveway cleaning. So cleaning driveways, right? And we charged around $250 to $400. So let's just go right in the middle at $325 per driveway. So now we changed our vehicle, and it gave us more leverage within the market because we kept the same effort. It took us the same amount of time to sell that service as it did for a trash can cleaning. But the thing was, we were getting paid a whole lot more. This is where this comes in. So then next, we went from trash bin cleaning, driveway cleaning, to school cleanings. So we were cleaning schools, and we ended up doing like a soft wash on an admin building. And now, this soft wash, right? Basically, we'll just call this soft wash. So cleaning, soft washing. This soft wash then paid us around $3,000 to do. So $3,000, right? And in the same amount of time that it took me to sell this service, I was able to sell a $3,000 job that I would have originally sold for only $325 and would have originally only sold for $25. So this is the power of vehicles. So now, what we have pivoted to in our company is post-construction. Look at here. It's the same amount of effort to sell this, right? So in that 20 minutes, we're now cleaning construction sites. And when you get to these vehicles, these rocket ships, you'll start to realize that they need your service more than you want to sell your service. These people need your service. Construction needs final cleaning. These people don't really need their school clean. Like, yeah, it looks dirty. How many dirty schools are there? A lot. These people, these were just regular people with their homes. They could go out without a driveway cleaning. They didn't necessarily need it, right? These people who are, buying your trash can cleaning, it's nice to have, but not everyone's going to do it. This is where you come in and you find something that is just absolutely needed, and we can sell these for up to $400,000. And this is a true case scenario. We can sell these up to $400,000 to literally probably $2 million. So that is the distance here. Outer space. That's massive. $2 million a job that I secured within 12 minutes by talking to either a construction manager or GC. This is where this power lies within the vehicle. And so let me just break this down just a little more visually so you can see. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to write this in black. You have your first thing. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Your first one is you walking and you're selling trash cans or books or whatever you want to look at it, right? This is great, right? You're still in business. You're making a product. You're selling it to a bunch of people. It's great. You're making $1 million a year, right? Let's just say you're selling 10,000 books. You're making good money, right? Boom. But this is one, right? You have your pie and you have your little slice right here. And then this is the money, and then this is your effort. This 12 minutes, right? That's good, right? I mean, 12 minutes to make a little bit of money. That's great. Let's move over to number 2, which is your bike. Now, okay, you have the same amount of time, right? Your money goes up just a little bit more, right? So now your 12 minutes is becoming a smaller slice of the pie, and your money is increasing in the same amount of time that it took you to sell it. Now let's go to number 3. Draw our circle. Now our money has grown and our time has decreased in size, but it is still the same amount of effort. And then you have number 4, which looks like this. You have your time and you have your money. And so what I want you to understand from this is these vehicles are your services. Which one are you going to be able to leverage the most to not have to use your time to make money and make your money make time? Because right here, in this 12 minutes that I sold this job, which yes, there's operations, there's fulfillment, but this is worth it. This $2 million on an operational standpoint, you can make amazing margins off that. And this was a real life scenario. And so what you have to realize is that yes, you can pound this out. You can have a sales team of 10 people, right? Pounding this out. And each of them are selling 1,000 books, right? So you have 10,000 book sales, right? That's $60 a piece. That is $600,000 a year, right? That's your revenue. You come over here, you have one salesperson that hits one of these, which these come around all the time. These really do. You just have to be operationally ready for them. These come around all the time. You have one salesperson come out and say, hey, look, we really want to partner with you. We think we can crush this project, right? 12-minute talk. Effort. Lock it down, 400,000 minimum. Now, with this 10 people, we 10x'd this. So now, essentially, each person took 12 minutes. So that was 120 minutes to get to where we were pretty much at 12 minutes. And this is the power of choosing the right vehicle to sell, which is your product. These are all products. Each of your products take relatively the same amount of effort to sell. Now, yes, you may have to spend a little bit more time on building the relationship, but that's not the effort here. The effort is what you're saying, what you're doing. It's the same. You're selling. You're selling no matter what. And so these are your products. You could sell 10,000 books, right? You could sell 1,000 courses, or you could sell 100 cars, which is masterminds or soft washing, or you could sell 10 of these post-construction cleanings. And this is the power of scaling. Now, yes, this takes a lot more operationally, but in the long run, it pays you a lot more. Because in order to scale this, so let's just actually show this out, right? So you sell 10,000 books. Let's just say you have one person instead of this, right? 10,000 books. And let's just say one person is able to sell 10,000 books. That would be $600,000. Now, or with the cleaning, let's just do that. It'd be $250,000. Right? Wait, no, I don't actually think. Yes, $250,000. So now, 250,000 to 600. This is all your effort. Your effort of the 12 minutes. Time, everything. Now, you can pretty much do the same thing with way less. Let's just say you sell 1,000. You're at 400,000. Or you're at, 400 times 1,000. 0, 0, 1. Why can't I do that math? I think it's 400,000. Yes, it is 400,000. Sorry. And then 325,000. For essentially the same effort, you increased here by 100,000 or 75,000. And you increased here, essentially, let's just say that this is, let's just change this course actually, because courses can go to like around $1,000. So let's just say that, 1,000. This would now be $1 million. So you've now made $1 million, you've increased by 400,000. 400,000, 75. Now you come over here, you got your mastermind, 100. You're doing 10 times the amount less. So let's just increase this by times 4,000. You're still making 400,000 by decreasing it by 10 times. And now you move on to the last one, where you have your 40,000. You could again make 400,000 with less effort. And so this is kind of a bad example by scaling this up, because this is more effort. So just doing it by 1 is the best way to understand this, because you will see how 1 drastically changes. So we'll just do 1, 1, 1. Let's just do 1. Let's just show you. And this is all raw, unediting, raw. I want you to see it from how it is. It doesn't matter. $60, 1,000, and you have 4,000. Then you have 40,000. Now, which vehicle would you want to be in? The rocket ship. So pick the rocket as your product and target that, go after that. It doesn't matter if these little pieces of candy come around. Oh, well, I could sell 100 books, and then I can maybe sell more. No, just focus on the rocket. Focus on the rocket. Focus on the thing that's going to make you the most money, because that is what's going to, in turn, give you the most amount of time back. Because this was occupied by time. You see this? See how much time it took to make that? All this time is now bought back. So essentially, if I wanted to go on vacation, oh, here's my vacation time. I have it. And so that is why this is so powerful. So I hope y'all learned something today. I hope that I was able to explain this in the way that I saw it in my head. I'm still getting new to, lecturing on a whiteboard, stuff like that. I will make mistakes, but I'm not editing, no edits. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'm going to keep posting content about selling. So sell like a G. I'll see you later.